The Yakuza originated in Japan during the Tokugawa shogunate, 1603 to 1868, with two separate groups of outcasts: the Tekiya, wandering peddlers who traveled from village to village selling low-quality goods at festivals and markets, and the Bakuto, or gamblers, who often sported colorful tattoos all over their bodies. The Tekiya began to organize themselves into tight-knit groups under the leadership of bosses and underbosses and started participating in typical organized crime activities such as turf wars and protection rackets. The shogun's government appointed oyabun, officially sanctioned bosses, to reduce gang wars and fraud among the Tekiya. On the other hand, the Bakuto took to the highways, fleecing unsuspecting marks with dice games or with Hanafuda card games. They branched out into loan sharking and other illegal activities. Even today, specific Yakuza gangs may identify themselves as Tekiya or Bakuto, depending on how they make the majority of their money. The Yakuza have also faced increasing pressure from the Japanese public. While they were once viewed as romanticized outlaws, recent high-profile incidents have put a spotlight on the darker side of Yakuza culture. In 2019, the murder of a 44-year-old man in Tokyo by a Yakuza member sparked outrage and calls for stronger measures against the gangs. In response to these calls, some municipalities in Japan have taken steps to cut ties with Yakuza organizations. For example, in 2011, the city of Fukuoka passed an ordinance that prohibits any transactions or agreements with Yakuza groups or their members. Other cities and businesses have followed suit, in an attempt to distance themselves from the criminal underworld. Despite these efforts, the Yakuza continue to operate and exert their influence on Japanese society. While their activities have been curtailed to some extent by government crackdowns, they remain a powerful force in the criminal underworld. Their long history and enduring traditions have made them a unique and fascinating aspect of Japanese culture, but their criminal activities continue to pose a threat to public safety and security. As Japan continues to modernize and adapt to changing social norms, it remains to be seen what the future holds for the Yakuza. Will they continue to evolve and adapt, or will they eventually fade into obscurity? Whatever the outcome, their legacy will endure as one of the most iconic and intriguing elements of Japanese culture.